Good morning, Jane. How are you? Good morning, Judith. Oh, I'm doing pretty good this morning, believe it or not. We just, you know, knock on some wood. Well, Tom got up and I believe his hand is, the swelling has gone down a little bit and he seemed to be doing all right, but I sent him back to bed. It was too early to get up. I've been up since 5:30, so I just, and he's snoring right now, or was. Unless he heard me walking, stomping around in the sewing room because I got a new idea. Just brainstorming this morning to see if I couldn't do something just a little bit different than maybe has been done. You know, I'm sure it's been done somewhere, but at least that I have done. I've done a small version in paper. That's as much as I'm going to say, because it's going to be a surprise for everybody, I think. Hey, Joy, how are you this morning, honey? Were you doing that with clusters last night? Hi, Cheryl. How are you, honey? You were getting worried. About what, honey? What did I put on 8 o'clock instead of 8:30? I'll tell you what, with the I didn't really clean up the mess. I piled up the mess. So I still have a lot of cleaning and sorting to do, but yeah, I just piled it up today. And I just thought we'd really change it up today. I'm ready. I've been doing the flowers and the birds and the not to. And I'm ready for a little something different. It did turn out good, and I'm going to do a walkthrough with you girls on it and show you some tags that I got and show off my new ruler. I will be using my new ruler through this whole stream just so I can show it off. And once again, thank the angel that sent it. Because I still don't know who it was. And Amazon didn't tell me nothing. Uh-oh. I've let my glue top dry up again. I thought I had it in and it was just hooked to the side of that thing, not in it. Oh man, you need some coffee. I'm on my second cup. Of course, I about let it get cold, but I'm on my second cup anyway. Always drink it cold. Uh, Cheryl, yes, he did. I mentioned it a couple of times in the live stream the other day, but I don't think you've seen it. But yes, he did, and he loved it. It's from Walmart.com. So I thought, well, what they sent, is you have a gift waiting at Walmart.com. And I went over there, and that Renee, I'm telling you, she is such a doll. Girls, she's such a doll. She had gone in there and left Tom a gift card to use as he wanted. To use as he wanted. And I'm just like, dadgum. Okay. This is, that's, it's a wonderful thing, but I feel like I'm taking advantage of you, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to play on their sympathies for money. I'm not doing that. And yes, she is absolutely spectacularly fantastic, but, I'm not here for that. I've made it a long time without any income. Herb's been gone 11 years. And so I've made it a long time, and can make it. I'm an old farm girl. I can make it on very little. Oh. And, I'm a beans and taters girl. And I like them. Beans and taters and cornbread. Well, I don't want to, she did. I don't want to come across as one of those type of people that are just, playing on the sympathy. Because I'm not. I don't intend to. I may be without realizing it, and I don't want to do that. So, because girls, I'm as honest as the day is long, and if I felt like I would, I don't want to. I don't want to be that person that someone whispers behind her back and says, I'm not, honey. My heart's just like anybody else's. I can talk to you girls and laugh and cut up and but at the end of the day, I can be the biggest bee that you have ever seen in your life, because I'm ready to go to bed and things are not falling into place for me to be able to do that. So sometimes the heart's good and sometimes it's not. Just like everybody else. Oh, honey, I appreciate that. I really do. And, I just, I've been blessed. I just have been blessed in my life many, many times. And I feel like that this is what God has given me to do. And, I'm here, just like the little thing I wrote on Facebook. I know it was a small little thing, but just like the little thing that I wrote on Facebook, a lot of times what I say, I think it's coming straight from here, not from here. If it came from here, it would come out completely different. And I don't know how else to say it. I do too, honey. I have a roof over my head. I struggle with it. I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes I struggle with it. Tommy and I live on a very, very low budget, but I have a home, and we're keeping it, one way or the other. I mean, I will do whatever I need to do to keep it. We have food. Sometimes it gets a little thin, but like I said, I'm a farm girl. I can make water gravy and make it taste good. Nothing, honey. I'm talking about gifts and gifts of the heart. And, you know, that's, like I said, I just don't want to be that person that somebody's whispering about or telling stories about that, oh, she's just over there and she uses her kids to do this, or she's, she's using Tom to get sympathy and get things and that kind of stuff. And I'm afraid that it might happen. And that would just, to be quite blunt, girls, and let's just say it, it would quite piss me off. I would not be the nice person that you often see. Because, and I don't go on rants. I won't go on rants on this YouTube at all. Other than to talk to you like this. I'm not ranting. I'm not even ranting. I'm just talking to you. But if I ever found out who it was, I could get them told. Yes, people are going to chatter. And I know they are. And I know they are. But I just figure this is my time. This is my time. And it's my time right here. And I'm not going to let anybody dissuade me from that. Because God has blessed me with this whatever this is, this world, and making this huge explosion around me and being happy with it. No, honey, nobody has. I'm just leery about it sometimes. It's, I don't want that. I don't kind of, stuff going on. So, I sometimes worry about it. And you all are so generous and so kind and so loving. Good morning, Anastasia, by the way. and B. Nance. I don't believe I have seen you here before. Okay, Judith. I'm stopped. I'm done. I'm not talking about others, honey. I'm trying not to talk about it. I'm not talking to because nothing has happened. Nothing has happened. I just don't want it to, is what I'm saying. Well, I love you all, and you sure show me the love. I'm telling you, on Facebook and here, and oh my gosh. Girls, I wrote for a lot of years, and I love to write. My mother was a writer. My aunt was a writer. My aunt has wrote 2 books that were just, Brandy, I thought you were new, and I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad to meet you, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. So excited. I love new people coming in. So, yeah, I don't want to get into that either. I don't want to get into that. But, what I was saying is my heart's just like everybody else. I have my good times and I have my bad times. But I do believe that I have been blessed with this. And you're so easy to talk to, and it's so wonderful. Hi, Christina. How are you this morning? I can't believe I'm remembering all these names. You know, girls, I had a clothing store. I had a clothing store, and I couldn't remember a single person that come in there, but I got to using Hun a lot because I couldn't just call up their names when they come in. So that's where I started using Hun a lot. And so if it offends you, please don't let it, because I do say honey, and and I type it too, because I just do it. I mean, it's become a habit now to do it. So but I do love everybody like that, and when I push that love button, I mean love. I had that little video come up, all the things on that Facebook is a community. And yeah, I do too. Um, and it said I had liked 78,000 times, and I had loved 37 or 38,000 times. Oh, honey, we're doing good in Missouri. We had a little storm last night. And are you still in California, honey? Oh, you're from Arkansas. Hey, hey, you're my neighbor. I'm in Missouri. It was a cute video. I liked it. But anyway, and that was Annabelle when she was her first day of school, her first day of preschool. And she was all ready to go. Oh man, Marlena. Yes. It's so cool. I am so excited every time I see somebody new come in. I just get so excited, and I'm so happy to see them. I've seen your names sometimes in other lives, and of course, I don't know you. And sometimes when I go into other lives, I kind of go into stalk mode. I will say hi to the people I know, but then I kind of pull back because I have been on, uh, you know, for hours or something. Honey, I'm in Southwest Missouri. I'm only about an hour from the Arkansas line. Um, uh, Eureka Springs takes me about an hour to get to. Uh, I can drive to Fayetteville in 2.5 hours. So where are you in Arkansas, hon? Are you up close to Missouri? Are you over on the other side of it, or? Oh wow, good. You're in Leslie. How close to the line is that, hon? I do not talk to anybody anymore, I'm telling you. And girls, just between you and me, if things were different, and if I was here by myself, I would be on that road traveling to meet you girls so fast it'd make your head spin. Because I want to meet you every time I see you. I mean, every time you come in the room, I'm just like, oh my God, I'd love to go see her. You know, I'd love to sit on her porch and have coffee. You know, I just, I know. Sonia, I would use it. I have noticed that I was not subbed to some, and I went in. Anne has been coming in, and Dudley, and I had not subbed to her, and I thought I had, and so I'm having to go back. And like I said, I go back. I sometimes spend an hour and a half, well, the 2 hours that my live is on to make sure that I have seen everything, that I have looked at everything, and that I have subbed to everybody that has been on in the chat. Um, and then, of course, I always check out those that are in the comments when they come on. I always check them out. But sometimes I miss them. You know, sometimes I just miss them. 88 miles from Branson. Well, I'm 45, so uh, I haven't. Well, Tracy, knock me upside the head, honey. Well, honey, it must have. It must have. I swear to you, I'm putting them on there, girls. I give one to Sue, and I give one to you, Sonia, and I give one to Who else the other day? Anyway, I've got like 7 on there. So I don't know what's going on. Yeah, I'm using it, I guess. The rattlebugs and lizards play. I've got a few lizards here, but I don't think I have any rattlebugs. I know, and I can't give it back to her until after the stream. It won't let me. It won't let me do it. Yes, you got yours. And I put yours and Sue's back on yesterday, and now Sonia's is gone. And I did not take her off. It may be that I knocked you off by putting too many on. I will have to look, honey. I will have to look and see if there is a limit to how many you can have. I don't think there is. I seen a whole live stream turn blue one night. Thank you, honey. Good morning, Carla. See, Carla's got hers this morning still. Yeah, I don't know. I didn't know what happened. Pinching bugs. I don't want no pinching bugs. I'd kill them. Misty's is all blue, huh? Well, I'll tell you what, it gets so aggravated when they have those giveaways and you have to chat so Nightbot recognizes that you're in the stream. It puts me in timeout every 2 minutes. So Spanky gave me a wrench the other day because I stayed. She said, Mary, you're in timeout all the time. I said, I know. There's something about me that Nightbot does not like. Just does not like. Am I clear this morning, girls? Is there any buffering going on or fuzzing or anything, or are we clear this morning? Nobody said anything. Yeah, I know. Clear? Hi, Patricia. How are you, honey? I'm glad. I went downstairs yesterday, and all that buzzing and all that blurring and all that popping in and out was because my son was playing, my grandson was playing on the computer downstairs. Good. I'll go a little blurry when I move because it's set to focus on me. And that way, if I move around, it's still going to pick up. But I also have it set to go on my hands. And occasionally when I throw a different color up there, it will blur just a little bit. It's so good to see you too, Tracy. Well, yeah, because he was downstairs just having a ball on a game. And I said, son, I've told you, you cannot go online. You cannot go online when I am live streaming. Well, he was asleep when I come up. Hi, Stacy. How are you? It's good to see you this morning. Oh, thank you. I got to put on a little mascara this morning, have some eyes. I look so... when I look at those videos, I just look so pale all the time. It's just killing me. I used to tan up, and the swelling's going down in it. So it's getting a little better. I made him keep it still all day yesterday. I put him in a sling. and I made him quit using it. He's been using it, and it hurting like that. So I put him I tied him up, his hand in a diaper, and then wrapped a handkerchief around his neck and tied both ends, and made him like a baby sling that to put his hand in. And oh, he fell. He got dizzy and lightheaded, and the room spun and out from underneath him, and he fell right on his hand underneath him and rolled about 3 times. Good morning, Anne. Oh, I'm so sorry. Anne, I'm sorry. I thought I had subbed to you, but I did yesterday, and I am sorry I had not done it before. I can't do it on my phone. So, but I am now. I know. I know. Today is the day that I go talk to the doctor. And we're going to have a big talk. And I'm going to tell her, hi, Katrine. Good morning. Good morning. I'm going to tell her that it's time to change. And then I'm going to put him on the CBD. I'm sorry, but that's got to come off my finger. I've got a big old hangnail right there. Dry. Oh, that's good. Did you get your pain meds then, honey? It's so good to see you, Katrine. I'm looking at CBD is marijuana oil. They're selling it here now, and it is legal for them to sell it here now. It would be better if I had a marijuana and hemp are kind of. But anyway, it has no THC in it, which causes the hallucinogens is what they call them. But oh, Anne, honey, don't be scared. If I can do it, anybody can do it. I was shaking in my boots the first day I done that. And I thought, okay, now or never, and hit the button. And it was horrible. It was horrible. But anyway, it's been proven over and over again to help with pain and seizures and so many things, and yet they won't legalize it. And they've got habits. They still have it, even though they're trying to get it changed. They still have it as a Class A drug. And it's not. It's not. It never has been. Okay, honey. Okay. I'm sorry, Christina. I hope I didn't offend you with the marijuana thing, but it's at the point where I have to do what is necessary for Tom. And if it can help him, I'm going to try it. So I hope that's understandable to everybody. Because I'm at that point where it's desperate. Desperation has set in. But I've also heard some mighty good things about it from friends that have started taking it. I have a girlfriend who has chronic Crohn's disease. She's probably weighs 79 pounds. Yeah. She probably weighs 79 pounds. She's just skin and bones. And now, girl, she's not a tall person by any means, but she's probably 5'4" or somewhere around in there, 5'5". She's in that range. 79 pounds. Now, I mean, that'd be soaking wet. She's just about starved to death with the Crohn's. And when this became available, she went and got it. She had been on it 4 days when I talked to her. She said from the very first day, she said the first day she could not eat, but she said from the very big day, very first day, she said I was able to start eating with absolutely no side effects. No diarrheas, no unexpected things, all that kind of stuff. And she said she had, since in 4 days, she said I didn't have any more pain and was able to function a lot better. And she said that I have been on it for a month now, and she said I feel great, and I put on almost 10 pounds. And the CBD oil, it's become available here in the pharmacies now. So anyway, and then the girl across the counter said, I've been taking it for probably, 3 months. Of course, it has been available in Springfield long before it came to my little hometown. But anyway, she said she had been taking, it is CBD oil from marijuana or hemp plant, and it doesn't have any THC in it, which causes the supposed hallucinations and those kind of things. And actually, it's just I don't know. I've had people tell me it doesn't do anything except relax them, and then I've had others that look like they're stoned, so I don't know. But that's out of it. They have learned how to split it out of it. So anyway, she said I have been taking it for 4 months, and she has fibromyalgia really bad and could not work. And I've known her for some time, and she was like me, she just absolutely couldn't do it. And she said, Mary, I've gone back to work. And she said, and I'm not taking anything but that now. She said, I've gone off everything. And I'm like, if I could get off these meds, I might feel halfway decent. Because my meds keep me tore up all the time. So, anyway, I didn't know how we got off on that one. I was kind of hoping I might see Melissa come in. But in the meantime, I'll show you. Is Brenda in here yet? Brenda Price? Yes. Yes. Hi, Vicki. You just woke up right in the middle of my life. Why aren't you still sleeping, honey? What woke you up? Yeah. Well, you can, honey, there's many ways to use it. You can drop it under your tongue. You can vape it. You can take capsule form. You can smoke it. You can do anything. You can cook with it. You can put it in smoothies. You can do almost anything with it. It can be introduced into the body in all of those through your digestion, through your saliva, and through your lungs. So there you go. Wow. Yeah, the gummy bears, a lot of people like the gummy bears. But I would be afraid that that would be something the kids would get into, and, that's absolutely, no, I don't want them around. Yes. Well, listen, the hemp growers were a big threat to the tobacco companies and to the cotton industry, because hemp can be used for so many things. It can be made into cloth. It can be made into paper. It can be uh, smoked. It can be, it was a big threat to all of them. Uh, West Virginia is still a big tobacco country, but I don't know. I don't know. It's becoming legal in all the states now, and I think that Congress passed that. I think that they're legalizing it, but they haven't legalized it to the point that you're uh, it's best if you have a doctor's prescription. You can buy this over the counter, but you can still be tested for it. So I don't know. I've got to plug my phone in, girls. I thought it was plugged in, and it's not. So let's get it plugged in so it doesn't go dead. Yes, ropes, and I mean just everything. It was used making parchment, and just like I do his medications, and because the kids they know not to get in the medicine in Granny's house, and of course I have most of it in a file drawer that the little ones can't get open because it's not really a locking. Now I'm buffering because I plugged it in. Maybe I did plug it in. But anyway, it's an awesome thing, and if you research it, it was it was a threat to the pharmaceuticals company, the like I said, to the tobacco industry, and to the cotton industry. And they formed a coalition in order to get it made illegal. And that's the only way they could. Yeah. Yeah. It should be. It should be. It's a sad thing that it's not. But there are people that will never feel that way. And I'm afraid that I have maybe hurt Christina, and I hope not. Because, but people that don't have the kind of situation that and I had with my mother had Parkinson's, and she had it bad. And I'm telling you that if I could have give it to her to stop her shaking, my sister has MS. Good Lord, good God Almighty, let's get her some and let's get it in her. That's why I say she's tried everything else. She's tried everything else. Same way with Tom's seizures. He doesn't have light seizures. He's having chronic seizures that are horrible. Can't take it. Anyway, girls, we got to get off of that topic and get on to something crafty. Hello. I was sent in the mail by Brenda Price. My first one to come through. My first one. Well, you better come in and look on the screen for a minute because I'm going to show off a tag. Looky what she sent me. Look at that beauty. Isn't that pretty? Look at the old shoe here in the bottom. Old high heel. So pretty. Is it my charger? Well, I'm going to pull that thing loose then. That help it? Isn't that beautiful? Okay, that's her tag. Now, girls, I don't even know how to make these. I'm telling you, this is new to me. But look here. Whoops. Let me get it straight here. Oh, there it is. Let me get it focused here, because I don't think it is yet. There it did. I hope. Is it buffering? Okay, but look at the back. Yes. I'm telling you that that is amazing to me. Good morning, Angela. So that one, and then this one with the butterfly. And in Denmark, Katrine, what do you call them? Okay, I think I went too far. I'm trying to get to Katrine. Bit Bulleter? Did I say that anywhere close? Yes, it's a wow, wow, wow. And look at that. Just the gold string around a scalloped. Was that anywhere close, Katrine? Bit Bulleter? Yeah, swap coins. So anyway, those are there's that. And then she sent me just paper. And the key may have been on there, but I don't know. But I've got paper and a key. And she sent me this woman. And she sent me this woman. And I love her. And she sent me this woman. So they are going to be really pretty on cards and tucks and stuff too. Yeah, I think 2.5 inch. Yeah. I would say. I'll get out my new ruler. Let me see. Well, actually, these are just 2 inches. It's what she's got these cut. She's probably got a 2-inch punch. Because they're exactly 2 inches. So, they're beautiful. And I was hoping she would be here today. But I'm almost an hour in, and I waited, and so... And I was hoping Melissa would be here today, and because I have some ideas to show her. Brenda! Brenda, was the key on the tag? No. The key was loose. And was this on the back of one of them? Was this on the back of one? It is gold thread, hun. Okay. Well, it's pretty, and I can use it. The key, was it on this one, that where it says succeed? Was it like that? With the heart? Key was on the tag. Oh. Well, this tag don't need a key. It's absolutely beautiful. Where was the key on it? Oh, I see where it was glued. Kind of there somewhere like that. Well, I'll just make it a dangle. I'll just make it a dangle on the side of the book. I love you. Brenda. That's what I was like. I'll just do something with it. They're beautiful. Honey, they are absolutely beautiful. And I love how you did these. You may be putting time, you got putting time out, Katrine. Dadgummit. There's Angela. So, anyway, Angela, here's the tags, honey. I just was showing. Do you see this thing? Brenda Price sent these to me. Isn't that pretty? And it is wrapped with gold string. It's so pretty on both sides. I don't know how. That I will. Hi, Roseanne. You just come on in, honey. Will not tell. I love the gold too. I love how that looks on the back. This one you can see it more on the front, and I really love that. So they are just really beautiful, and there's the tag. Gorgeous. So, and then she sent me images, which I like these too, because I don't have quite enough, I don't think. So this is, she's beautiful, and yeah, and there's this one. She's pretty. Yes, I love the images too. And that one. It's all right, Vicky. We understand, honey. Vicky's in Australia, girl. She, you know, this is her sleep time. And this one. So, I was thrilled when I opened that. And she put that one image on this envelope, and how pretty that was. You know, to open that up. So anyway, first entry. And I shall put the key on there and this little card, because I'm sure I can make use of that. Yes, it is lovely. Okay, you want to see how the mini turned out? I was really hoping that Melissa would come in, but she still may be recuperating. Oh, man. Tanya, I know, honey. I ask a lot of you to, Vicky. I ask a lot of you to be here like this, but, you know, I don't absolutely, you know, if you have to go to sleep, go to sleep. Me be okay. Me be okay. I'll miss you, though, if you do. Okay. Here we go. I put a little owl on the front because I had to have closure. And he was the only bird I could find. I guess I've used the rest of them. I had some small ones. I love you, Vicky. And here's the back. And I just put a little leaf tile on it. And that is how my ribbon is secured. I put some E6000 on it, and then just put the ribbon underneath it. Okay. And then on the sides, we've got all sorts of little dangles. Here's a little heart. This is kind of my signature. I have a heart in almost every book. Here's a little dove. I'm going to put on it. And there's a little butterfly. And then I have some little squares. I'm sorry, I got it out of a little butterfly and some little squares. And here is a little dragonfly. And then another square here. And a leaf. And then over here, Nope, that's it. I think, no, then a little uh, daisy. So, anyway, when you open it up, it just went like that. And that's just 2 signatures. So I really, really filled this one. I went a little crazy. But I wanted it full and pretty, and you know, then when you get done and you go like this and it won't close, and you're like, uh-oh. Uh-oh, what have I done? So anyway, yeah. So I know we walked through this yesterday, but here is the first one, and it's just a little cluster on the front, and made a little pocket here with this little tag, and this was sent to me by one of you girls, or by either by one of you girls or by Sybil. And so, and then here's our next little cluster. Which I love, love that one. And then we just go into some pretty colorful paper and some stamping. And there's the hawk. And there's the stamping image, and I will get closer so maybe you can see it. Give it time to focus. It's a little bird nest with a little bird on a limb. So, did it focus in all right for you? And so the second one, we have a watering can. Of course, you know, you have to keep those flowers up for the birds and the butterflies. So, put the watering can, and Marlene has sent me these, and I absolutely love them. And the butterfly, and the pretty paper is from Tammy. And then this one, it's just a little one that I just collaged together. It's just, again, my kind of my signature heart, and some ink dyed muslin, cheesecloth, whatever you call that stuff. And then this little collage, and my little heart pin just fell off of there, so I'll have to put that back on. But the little heart pin with the leaf was hooked to the side. And yeah, and you have to put these on. You have to get them at the right angle. And upside down is not the right angle. So I'll have to do that in a minute. But anyway, and then there's a, and then there's a tag in the pocket. And then we go, and I'm just going to skip the blank pages, girls, because you've seen them. I'm afraid I'm going to die if I don't put my charger on. My screen just went awful dark. So, this is just a tag that I put on with the bird images that was made for me. Now, I made a pocket out of this scrap, and I put this bird image, and this is just out of my bird ephemera. And my ink papers, which I'm telling you are wonderful. I have got to plug in, girls. It's going to die. So, hang on, and maybe we won't get too bad. Okay, I will. I'll put my name on it, honey. Okay, and at that point, let's see, I think we skip a couple more pages because I was trying to go about every 3 pages or so before I did it. But then we made this little cluster, and you may remember that. That's the little one with the butterfly cut out, and the flower I put together with a little vine. And we put a little charm on the side of that one too. And I love to use the little clothing pins. The little safety pins. And then I went a couple of sheets, and we went to this layout, which is a 2-page with the birdhouse, and then we are together. Uh, and I need to glue this one because but it is a pop-up, and it kind of has that standout touch to it. So, okay, and then we had this feather, and I think it's no, it's not. I started saying it's up to 2 pages, and then some stamping, and this little bird, and then we had this image, which is the Mary Ingalls Bright, and it is just absolutely so beautiful. I love that. And then the heart again, just says love. But on the back side, I did some roosters. These are in honor of Melissa, and I blinged them up a little bit so they had a little shine. Sprayed them with a little alcohol inks and then blinged them up, and put the feather tag in the top of it. And so there's her roosters. And then I started out this signature because I had such a perfect spot for it. I started out with this Mary Ingalls Bright image, and it says count your blessings. Hi, Carrie Ann. And then on this side, this is our second one, we have a pretty gold peacock. And then we have this pocket that is pretty and yellow, and in it I tucked a card with a yellow bird on it, yellow finch. And then I skipped a couple of pages, and I put this little tag on the bottom of one, and that was sent to me as a gift. And it's so pretty in this book, and the colors were pretty in it. And then I skipped a few pages, and I made this from my jewelry stash. Hi, Sybil. How are you, honey? This is my Roadrunner pen, and I put a little butterfly on it. It was a Roadrunner pen. It's not now. It's not now. It's part of the book. And this, I used one of Sybil's images and her feathers that she sent, and a little pop-out flower on the bottom of it. And here we have another little charm that says dream. And I'm trying to see where I'm at, girls. I'm sorry, I keep tilting. Okay, and then we have this feather that Sybil sent me, and it says fly if you dare. I love that stamp. And that's one that I put my heart on. That's my heart. So, and on that other side of that one, we have the hawk again, and then the 2 little doves. And in this one, I put a pretty piece of paper and just a little note writing spot. And then we come over here, and I put this little image. Most of these come from Sybil. And I used the little Tim Holtz holder on it, because I love that. And uh-oh, I've got a little glue down. I've got a little glue problem right here. Let's get that open. That's not supposed to be glued there. Okay. Okay, we'll get that loose. And then on this side, I made a little pocket out of some leftover paper here too. And even this flower is sitting on a flower that was on the page. And in that one, I just tucked some more little birds. Okay, now don't give me trouble. Okay. I tucked the little image of the birdhouse and birds on it. And then on this one, another little image that she sent. And again, a pretty feather card. And the dove is on that one. And this one, I just made a simple collage out of a bicycle again, and the flower. I like that bicycle. It looks summery and everything. And then I made the little nest into a collage on some lace and the greenery. And then I made this pocket. This is just a little simple pocket that I cut into one of the, I hooked 2 pages together. The charms are attached with either paper clips or little safety pins, little tiny safety pins. Actually, that's bigger than what I used. I started to say, but this size. I think they're 1 inch, but I had some that I used that were like a 3/4 inch, and I actually liked them better, but they're hard to find. So anyway, on this one, I just glued 2 pages together and made a pocket. And when you pull it out, it becomes a mini journal. Hi, Melissa. I'm going to have to go through it again. Yay. So I made a little mini journal to go inside the journal. So there's some little tuck spots there. And just out of, these are all out of the papers that was left. Out of what I've cut off. I just used what was left. So anyway, and that tucks right into that. And I just cut a V shape in the pocket so that the flower will just go right down in it and kind of just go around it. So it hooks like that. And then, of course, that would be tied. Okay, we're going to do it again because that's the last page. Melissa, did you see it then? Or did you just come on? I'm yelling at her. And I'm leaning into it. Melissa, did you see it, or have you just came on? Okay, well, we'll show it again then. Because you got to see it do this. You know, it's just a fatty. And I've got lots of little dangles. I did lose one. I have to put this one back on. It gives me a little bit of a problem, and it's on my heart, dadgummit. So here's the front. I decided I would add an owl for the closure. And then we've got the 2 little lovebirds here. And so, and I tried to make a tassel, and I am horrible at making tassels, girls. I'm just horrible. I just don't do well. So anyway, here we go. This is the front. And I used a pretty bird paper on this side from opening page. And then on the back side, I used some paper that I used later on in the book and made a little pocket. And this is for Melissa, girls, so you'll just have to bear with me. And then put in a tag that was sent to me. And I believe the tags were most of them were sent by Sybil. So this is a collage, and these were sent by Marlena, And did a little bird collage with a birdhouse and flowers and buttons and that kind of thing. And then, let's see, we just have a couple of writing spots. And I put this hawk tag here on it that with a little dangle. Done a little stamping on it. This is a bird's nest with a little bird in the tree and tree limb. And then added flower pot, water pot, water can. Get this out in a minute, and a butterfly. It's getting darker outside, girls. That's the reason, one of the reasons, why I'm darker in here. Because it is clouding up. So, anyway, and then we got this little collage. I put a lot in this. I packed this one. I just kind of went crazy. Just kind of went crazy. And then we have this one, which again, I used that paper and made a little collage. And I used this little booklet that Sybil sent me. And then we have some more stamping and writing pages. This one, if you look, it actually has flowers on it. It's real soft. And then we have just a little spot clipped on here with some flowers on the bottom. Then we made this pocket and put this little image in it. And then this little collage of a butterfly. And on this one we have a little a square hanging. And then this is a double page layout. This little one over here says, "We are together." And this one says, nature. You didn't get a notification until 2:22 on my live stream at 8:30. Oh my gosh. Good morning, Brenda. And then this little feather image here. And let's see. A couple more journal spots with the little bird right here in this corner. And this Mary Ingalls Bright image that says blessings. I can't remember exactly what it says right now. But anyway, it's beautiful. And I put a little charm on it that is a little dragonfly. Hi, Janie. And then I put this little heart in there because hearts are my signature, so I use them a lot in my books. I gotta quit that, but I do. And Melissa, I made this one for you, honey. I colored this one for you. I had to put some chickens in there. So. And then inside of it, it has a feather tag. And then there's this Mary Ingalls Bright on this page. And we're going into the second signature in a peacock. And this little layout, which is, I thought turned out real pretty because the bird matches it so well. And of course there's dangles on all these pages too. And then some writing paper. And this little tile that was sent to me. And then I made this one out of my stash. This was I have 2 Roadrunners in my pen collection. And this is one of the Roadrunners. Yeah, Janie, why is your wrench not showing? Because you're supposed to have one too. And it has a butterfly hanging off of it. And then here is another little stamp that Sybil sent. She also sent these feathers. So thank you, Sybil, for all you have contributed to this book, because I love every one of them. And oh my, how wonderful. Good morning to everybody that just come in. When I get this done, I will put this down and see who all has come in. So, and then I got a little charm hanging here. And I believe it says life is good. It says life is good. And yes, it is. Yes, it is. And then another feather image that says fly if you dare. And on that one is where I put my heart again. And on this one we have the hawk. And he is a tuck spot. And in the tuck spot I have a butterfly image that I made. And this is where this little jewel goes. And then on this dove piece, I just did a quick little tuck of a good clean piece of white paper for a journaling with a pretty back on it. And again, there's a little glue right there. That's not supposed to be there. And this little image on a little Tim Holtz clip, or a miniature clip. And then here I made a little tuck spot on the side. And this pulls out and has a little bird and bird houses, birds in the sky. And here we have a bird on a branch with another feather image. And a little dove is hung on that one. And then here we have a little collage with just summery looking. And then we go over here. Let's see. These are just empty pages here. Little journaling and then just a pretty page. But on this side of it, I did put this little collage and the little eggs in the nest. And then you go here, and I made this little pocket, and it's got a little V shape in it, and in it is the little journal that goes in the journal. And I don't even know how many pages there are. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So there's 16 little journal pages in there. And it ties around and makes a, whoop, got to tie on the other side here. Wait a minute, come around here. Got to tie with the, I got to tie it up a little different here. I'm tying it to the front, not the back. So, anyway, when you put it in, when you put this in the pocket, you can pull the ribbon up slightly and go right down into the V. Just pull it down right into the V, and then the ribbon will be on the outside, and so will the flower. And then the last is my Mary Ingalls Wright saying again. And then on this page, I made a little tuck, and I made a gilded cage. And in that pocket, I tucked a little card with birds on a wire. So, that is our journal. That's it. And then the back of it looks like this, with a little art tile. So, thank you, Melissa. Well, I've got an idea for the next one. And I've got it laid out here in front of me. And I want to do okay with you before I proceeded. Because I don't know how you feel about real leather. Some people do not like it. Others love it. So, I wanted to make sure that I wasn't, leather is fine. Okay. Well then, I'm going to make the next mini with this. This is alligator. And it is beautiful. Now, girls, I haven't bought this. My son was given a set of furniture that was broke completely up by this rich woman's sons, who decided they would get in a... Good morning, Tom. That had completely destroyed her dining room chairs. So we stripped the leather off of them. You couldn't save anything else. The legs were broke, the backs were broke, but the leather was perfect. So I cut my box, and I'm going to use a box because the leather is strong. I cut my box a little bigger for this one. So this is 5.5 by 5.5. And this is all going to be tea-dyed with very little embellishment. The only thing that I might embellish it with is a strap coming across the front. And I've saved the piece to do it with, although I don't see it right now. I better not have thrown it away, because I saved that for a reason. I have the, here it is. I'm going to be able to use the rest of the box to do that. I'm thinking about making a strap on this one and actually putting a closure on it. And if I can figure out how to do it, it will be this. Melissa, I love you. This is how much I love you. I bought this clasp to make me an Egyptian style purse. And it hooks together just like that. And it's very easy to go back together. It doesn't take a lot. And so if I can figure out how to put this on this journal, on the strap, this will be on it. And so anyway, that's what I have in mind. And all I have to do is, good morning. And I said, good morning. Good morning, good morning. So, anyway, I've saved that for probably 5 years now. Never did get the purse made. So I decided, what better reason could I have than to give it to a good friend who needs it. And needs to be able to get moved to the place that makes her happy. I love you, Tom. Pull them pants up before you go down the stairs. I know they are. So we're going to have to cut them pant legs off. Everybody bought him tall. And Tommy is not a tall man. But it's just like women's clothing. They think if you're big, that you're big in every spot. And, you know, not all people are proportioned the same. And they should get that in their heads. You know? So anyway, that is what I have planned. Is to cut me a strip of this. I will use spray glue on this. Yes, Tom's doctor's appointment is today. And I will spray it down. I don't believe I'm going to cut it because this has a lot of flexibility, and so does the leather. So I don't think we'll have any problem with that. So, and it is the perfect width to just go across that. So I'm not going to even use a whole lot of the leather to be able to do it. It's going to be very little. And I already have some tea-dyed paper and some small things that I can put in it. Like I said, it's not going to have a lot of embellishment, but I want to make it this one different and a little out of my comfort zone. And I made purses for years, and I decided that I could figure this out if I wanted to because I know how to make a purse. Yeah, I know. But he won't stay out of them long enough for me to fix them. Yes, get your coffee. Get your coffee. So this is our next step, girls, is cutting leather and spraying the carton and putting it down and getting all the kinks and stuff worked out on it. And I don't know that I'll do it today because I've had this put up and I'm kind of wanting to let it set out and settle flat, which is not too bad. It's really not as bad as I thought it would be. And then, you know, there is no give either way. You know, when you put this on, you have to be ready to get it down and get it secured because there's no give. You have to make sure you're straight. But I think I don't know. I really like this area in here. The belly area. You know, I like the way that's patterned. Yes, I'm going to use this leather. And so I don't know. I may cut it long ways. And try to get some of that in it. But I don't know. But I'm not going to try to do it today. I'm going to take a little break from the mini making for this one and have some coffee with you and some chat and just take a little break from it. You know, it's kind of back off away from it a little bit, and I'm going to back you up a little bit and see if we can flood that camera with a little more light. There's my hug from my Tom. There's my hug from my boy. Oh, up.
No, this right here was.
Now, don't you worry about that. Just you worry about yourself, cause this will move with you. I love you, buddy.
That was moving.
Yeah,
right
it's okay. It's
right
okay.
Moving around with me
I know. You be careful, though. I was afraid you was going to fall.
It's your thing right here. It's moving around.
Is Amber okay? All right. So now, hi, Joey. Now I can say hi to everybody. Amber, love you, honey. I know some of them have already left a little bit, but Brenda. Okay, I will. It's you know, my kids play with it. Okay. Tell me if that makes it any better. I straightened it out just a little bit. Hi, Janie. I'm glad, Angela. I hope it's not too bad. It may be. Let me see where my battery is here real quick. Well, it shouldn't have been. We can take it off for a little bit. Okay, let's take it off. Yeah. Okay. That did like that lightened the picture.
Wear my new watch today, Mama.
Now, so it's my cord making me buffer.
Mama, I said,
Go
couldn't I
figure
wear
that.
my new watch today, Mama?
Yes, you can wear your new watch today, honey.
That's what I wanted to know,
Yes.
Mama.
You be careful with that hand. You need to keep that hand still and quit using it right now.
That's what I just wanted to know.
Does
If I
it feel
could wear
better?
my new watch today.
Does it? You're moving it a lot better. Does it feel better today?
My finger's still a little stiff.
Well, that's okay as long as you're moving it. As long as you're moving it. Oh my God, I feel close to that screen today, girls. I just feel like I'm sitting right in your faces, and I feel like I need to back up a little bit, not be right up in your business there. I was all up in your business there.
Go in or anything, Mama.
Huh?
So we need to get shaved before we go in.
I know. We'll get cleaned up and we'll go, honey. We will, we will.
That's
He is a
little rough
sweetie.
beard on me.
Yes, that beard has got to come off because it's scratchy and I don't like
Yeah, I think it is kind of scratchy.
it. I was all in your Kool-Aid there. I was right up in it.
I think it is getting kind of scratchy.
It is getting scratchy, Tom. I don't know what we're going to do. No, I'm not, but it just seemed like my head was being cut off and I was just in the wrong position and it was...
Mama, which doctor do I need to go to? Mom,
Honey, we're going to see Dr. Papsdorf.
Papsdorf.
Uh-huh. Isn't that a good name, Papsdorf? It's not that now. She got married. No, she was already married. She had a baby. That's what she did. So now there's a little Papsdorf. I'm waving that finger. Have to be careful. I may get in a poking mood. Katrina, I'm sorry I had to leave, honey. I was buffering so bad. The storm had come in, and I was just buffering so bad I couldn't see a thing. And then I got out of it, and I was watching another. I went over to Facebook for a little bit, and then when I went back in, I started watching another one that was about doing. Good, Melissa, good. I'm glad you're back. Did you get you some coffee? And anyway, I got to watching a woman doing a toilet paper tutorial and toilet paper roll tutorial. And girls, I seen the cutest thing made out of them today. And Katrine, I'll tell you, you need to watch this because you could make this, I know. Well, Melissa, I can believe you were wiped out. My Lord, honey, I don't know how you or that truck stands up to that drive. That was, those roads are horrible. This is, it was a... Well, it's almost a book tutorial, except that they made crafting bins out of them. They looked like books, and it was a desk organizer, and it was so cute. It was so cute. And then there was another one that was a tower, and it was on a spin tray that was made with graphic 45 paper and had all of the little children cut out and ribbons of paper winding from one can to another that were all toilet paper holders or paper towel holders. It was amazing and it was beautiful, and I just thought Katrine could do that. Well, look for this organizers. That's what I found it under. And it was so neat looking. I almost come up here and said, okay, we're going to do this. we're going to make that. And then I got up here and I cleaned up and I thought, well, I don't know. I've got to show the tags, which not all of you got to see the. I know you will, honey. I know you will. But that's a different feeling though when you're going the opposite direction, isn't it? Brenda, girls, sent me my tags and my clusters. And Janie, I don't know if you were told, but to be in the giveaway, I'm asking that you send 2 tags and two clusters and a tag to go in my journal that we're making for Care Heart. And this one I call The Follies of Women. Okay. So, it's going to be beautiful. It is going to be beautiful. But I'm asking that you send those in order for me to add them to the journal so that we all are giving something. Yeah, I believe that, Melissa. But it's that way. Everybody is sharing in this gift to the Hardest Foundation. And I thought this was a perfect time to do that. So, oh mercy. Janie, I'm sorry. I give you a wrench. And I don't know why you don't have one. And girls, I've got to quit cutting. Going to be excluded. My subbies are my subbies. But I'm asking that you do this, as like, well, I'd like for you to do it for an entry is what I'd like for you to do. And I'm not going to. It can be clusters. If you can't do a tag, I understand. I'm not going to worry. If you just can do 1 and 1, that's fine. Do what you can. And, that's we'll do with what we can. We'll do it. But none of my overseas people will be excluded. Thank you, Sonia. Nobody's going to be excluded that I can, that are faithful in this group. Nobody's going to be. So, with that being said, Brenda Price was the first one that come across with them. And she sent me this beautiful tag. And I got to get a hold of it down here so you can see it all. It is so pretty. She does shabby chic real well. And if you don't, that's okay. Isn't that beautiful? And then she sent this. That is so pretty. But wait till you see the rest of it. Looky here. How it's made. It's a high heel shoe. It's a high heel shoe on the tag. But isn't that beautiful? Look how that's done. And it's just a little scalloped edge that she's wound around with the gold thread. I think I could do that. And then she sent them, excuse me, I had it upside down with the butterfly. And it says celebrate. And then on this side is the back. So I don't even know how to put these on. I think I'm going to put these on with paper clips because they're too pretty to hide. That's too pretty to glue down. So I think I'm just going to paper clip them on, or I will, use a very little sponge thing right here. That's fine, Janie. That would be great. But I might just use a little sponge piece right here where it's not going to get on to all of the threads, because these would just be pretty just hanging or on a board to celebrate life with, or, somewhere where you can look at them all the time. So anyway, and then along with that, do not be ashamed of your crafting. They know that. I tell them all the time. Do not be ashamed. Honey, I have to have them by at least July 15th. Don't be ashamed of what you can do. You send me what you can do. Because like I said to you, I can take your piece of paper that you send me, if it's nothing but a circle with a image on it, I can shabby it up. If you can't do that, honey, I can show you how to do that. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm here for. These are beautiful with bling. They are beautiful tags. This woman has done this for a while. She knows what she's doing. These are beautiful. But this would be just as pretty to me if you cut out your circle, put your music paper on it, put the Succeed sticker on it with a little piece of lace. Don't need anything else. It's going to be just as beautiful to me because you sent it to me and it was your art. And your art is something to celebrate. Your art is something to celebrate. And I keep telling you, if you can't draw nothing but a stick figure, think about all the illustrators that have made millions drawing stick figures. They can bring you big figures. So whatever you can do, you do, and keep doing it. You could shabby chic up a chicken. There you go. You just do what you can do, and you send it, and we'll take care of the rest. If you can't do it, it's fine. If you're gonna if you want to do steampunk is what you know how to do, send me the steampunk because I can shabby it up. Brent, send me steampunk. If I can't use it in this journal, I'll use it in another one. And we'll still get the enjoyment out of it. It'll go in another journal just like the butterfly one, and I will send it back to you girls when I do my 500 subby giveaway. So whatever you can send. It doesn't. If you can't do shabby chic, do something different. Amber, I'm talking to you right now. If you don't like shabby chic, honey, just send me what you can. I love your tags. Send me some tags. Because I'm going to be able to use them somewhere at some time, and it will come back to benefit you. So I'm asking you to send me 2 clusters and a tag of what you can do. And it will benefit us somehow or another because all of this stuff that I'm getting will be made to go back in something that I am going to offer to give away. Or, yes, I did say you, Amber. But anybody else that's listening, I feel the same way. I'm not trying to exclude anybody. I don't want to exclude anybody. But since I have put this on other people, I am now putting it on everybody to send me 2 clusters and a tag. And it doesn't make any difference how they look. Melissa, send chickens. I love your chickens. I want your chicken stamps. Yeah. And Amber, I want your tags because they are pretty and I like them. I love the book page. It can be put on a clip. It doesn't have to be. I can figure out how to hang them. But if you put them on a clip, I will use it that way. And anyway, this was not all that she sent me. Brenda also sent me some images. And we have some beautiful women to add to our book. And I needed some more, so I'm tickled with this. And Sybil is sending me some, she said. And so I'm going to be well blessed with beautiful women. And we might make 2. We might make 2. This woman, isn't she pretty? And there we have the flower. Love that. Love that. Love that. Love that. And then we have this one. And she is gorgeous too. So, anyway, we have all of these wonderful things. And Brenda, thank you. Thank you for the extras. Thank you for the key. I will use it in another manner. I will use it as a little dangle. And I love those images too. And then,
Oh, is it okay if I can stay with you?
yeah, I've got to go to the doctor today with Tom.
I know.
Will your mama be home by then?
I'm not sure.
You want? Okay. Yes, you can.
Okay.
Okay.
I'll go tell them.
Okay. Where are they going?
Dad has to do something in Springfield, I think, because
Okay.
Mom's in Springfield.
Hey.
And Mom has to take a
Bring me
test.
back a second.
What?
Bring me back a couple of seconds. And tell your mom I need my card. Okay. We had to have a little family discussion there. He's going to stay with me a few days, I think. So anyway, some angel, unbeknownst to me, sent me this and this. No name. Nothing on it anywhere. I have no idea what angel sent me this. I'm waiting for somebody to fess up. I'm waiting for someone to fess up. Because this is so awesome. I'm telling you, I cut paper for everybody all weekend long. Everybody that walked in the house, I said, let me show you my new ruler and how it helps. Let me show you my new ruler. I was so proud of it. I mean, I haven't even got the little one out of the bag because I was just so proud of this. I was just ripping up newspapers right and left. I was just like...
Did you see? It's empty. When I went down there to look, and
Mine is. Go ask your mom and dad and get my card.
Okay.
Yeah, because I have to have it.
Yeah.
That's my Peyton. And he's going to come and stay with me. Anyway, I have no idea who sent that. And I can't, how do I say thank you? Except to just say thank you, whoever did. I love you. And, you know, and just because I say something on a live stream doesn't mean that I can't, you know, sometimes it just means that I have brain farts and I can't remember to order it. But I do. I remember saying on a live stream when I was trying to tear a book that, oh my God, Melissa, I would love to have a ruler like yours. And I'm telling you, it is awesome. I have them all the time. I have them too often to even begin to explain. You going to be on air
I'm
with
trying
me?
to.
You're trying to. Well,
Yeah,
am I
but-
going to have to scoot over? Oh my gosh, he wants to be on line with me this morning. Get over here a little bit farther. Lean over. This is my big guy. That's my big guy right here. Did you ask him?
Mm,
Uh-huh. Did you
Ask
get my
him.
card?
I told her, did you need your card?
And? You told her the rest of it?
I forgot the rest. This one? Cigarette? Yeah, I said about the cigarette.
He's being online with me.
I have to take a test. Kenny has to take a test, so I don't know how long we're gonna be.
I don't care. He can go to town with me
Okay.
if he
Were
has
you
to.
doing this? Cause I won't be. I don't know when I'll be back.
Yes, I am doing it. But I need a cigarette or two.
Oh,
Well, I don't have any. I have the American whatever.
I don't care what it is. Jesus, all I've got is She said, I don't have any. I've got the American kind. I'm saying, I don't care what it is.
I have
I've
the
been without
daughter
for
bacon.
20 hours.
You said that once in the
Yes,
couple
Janie.
videos ago.
Yeah. He remembers too. He remembers you saying that a few videos ago. So, anyway, I've had a good morning, and I've had a good morning talking to the girls. We talked about the CBD oil, and I hope that talking about that does not sway anybody from being on this stream. It's like I said, you know, when you get to the position that I'm in with my son, you'll do what you need to do, and I'm at that position, so you know that's it happens. It happens, and I know it, but that's okay. So anyway, we did that this morning, and we talked about some other things, and I brought all the hardware in here to put this thing together. Um, you know, I went and gathered everything up and got all my pieces I needed in my eyelets and all my stuff, and uh, you know what? Uh, my doctor may not go after I tell her today, but I'm done. I'm done with this. Let's give him this new medicine. It's great stuff, and it's going to help. And then he starts having dizzy, lightheaded spells, and you know, bigger seizures than what he had before. And I'm like, yo, how is this better? And what's he doing? What's it doing to his body? You know, yeah. Well, what his when he's having these seizures so bad like that, his lips are turning blue, girls. He goes into a full body sweat. He's just clammy with sweat. It's like he's having heart attacks. It's terrifying. So if CBD oil works, if smoking works, I don't care if it was just smoke. If smoking marijuana helped him, I would put him on it now. I'm done. I'm done. Yeah. I'm done. I have some. The only reason I don't take it, it is mixed with essential oils, and I don't think they're needed. So I am looking for some that is made with. Melissa found a place that is made with pure coconut oil. So there's no other oils in it. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Your seat's in the car.
Okay, honey. Are those your books in the back of the car? There's a box of books in the back of the car. Honey, they've seen that.
I know, but have they
It's
seen
really, it's really cool, isn't it?
It takes apart.
It's my beetle. My beetle. I saved
That's
my
really-
beetle.
It's really cool.
I have this thing for beetles. You know, beetles are beautiful bugs when you look at them. I've got a little journal over here that has another beetle on it that is jeweled, and it's one of the first ones I made. And so I look for them when I'm buying jewelry and stuff. I look for the beetles. But this one I seen online, and I just fell in love with this thing. And I thought, I've got to have that. You know, I've got to have that. So I did, but then I never did do anything with it. So
That's cool.
it is cool. Bought that on. That was my first purchase ever on Etsy. That beetle right there. It was the first time I ever had bought anything. So hand me that journal back there, honey, with peacock feathers.
Oh,
I think I've showed you this before. That this is the first journal I ever made.
First
That's the way
journal?
my tags look, girls. That's the way my tassels look. They're just kind of there. And but here's my beetle. See him on there? And so, and I even, you know, there's all kinds of stuff in this one. This is really a junk journal. There's my picture postcards, and then there's pictures of my family that I've yet to get put in it. And I could show you a few pictures of my family while we're here.
Can I see? Can I see some?
Well, yes, you can look with me.
Here's this.
See, there's even one of you in here.
Don't tell them.
I'll tell you. Okay.
Where's me?
This was
Wait.
my mama. Right before, or right as she started getting sick, this was my mother. And when she passed away, she was about a size 10. And in that one, she was.
Vibe of the room she is.
Well,
is
she's
that
got on a
one.
long skirt that makes her even look bigger. And this is my babies. This is Peyton and his sister.
She was really, really cute when she was little. Like
And
really
this is a story about me that I would put in here to send the kids. But this is a picture of my great grandpa, my great uncle, and I can see that there's a glare on it, and I don't know where it's coming from. Oh, where is it coming from? Get out of it maybe a little bit. And my daddy is the little boy down here under, right in there. So, I've got a few old ones. And this is my wedding photo, and you can't even see me in it, but it's one of the only ones I've got, too. That's mine and Herb's wedding photo. How dark it is. Polaroid. And it started going dark on me already. My daddy was a handsome man.
That's how you look?
This is another one of my great-grandchildren.
Thea
me
Madeline.
holding.
It's Thea
No,
or Madeline.
that's Kendrick.
Kendrick, oh my god.
I think it's
Yes.
his. Let's see. I've got some. This was my grandmother and grandpa when they lived on the farm. And
Is this
look
the
how
farm?
old she looks there. And she was a young woman in this picture. And when she died, she looked younger than when she was in that picture.
Wait, is this the farm?
They had a hard life, a real hard life.
Is this the farm that they were on?
This is me with dark hair. And yes, my hair was that dark. That was my hair color.
Did you dye it? Because it
And then it started going white. So, and this is where my dad was baptized.
I feel like I remember that place. I just
So,
do.
Anyway, I had all these in here
I
to
forgot this one.
put in and make this a book for
That one. I forgot that one.
my children. And they were behind this double flap. And then this is another card that I got that I just really liked. Yes, I do have tall people in my family. And this was a poem that I loved. And it says, I don't remember when I first began to call you friend. One day, I only know the vague companionship that I'd seen grow so imperceptibly turned gold and ran in tune with all I thought or dared to plan. Since then, you've been to me like music low, yet clear, a fire that throws its warmth, bright glow on me as each woman, child, and man, and common things that lie within rays. I've got to have my glasses on, or I'm not going to get that read. Anyway, it's a beautiful poem, and I'm just going to turn it around and read it. And common things that lies within its rays, You've been like wholesome food that stays the cry of hungry, groping minds like a star, a self-sufficient star. You make me rise. My utmost being to a higher sky, in tune like you with earth, yet wide and far. And that whole page was about friends and friendship. But anyway, I love poetry, and I love to write, and I love to do those things. And there's probably even a piece of my writing in here, because this I was going to make to leave for the kids. Just my first journal. So it's got all sorts of stuff in it that I love. And you know, here's a belly band that I made out of part of a book, and some cards and tuck spots in there. And but I seen them being made online, and when I saw it, I just thought, I can do that. So I come upstairs and I made this book, and I've never looked back. I just fell in love, and I never looked back. And it is, I mean, I just dearly love it. I love everything about it, and it's just to me, I know this one is a little rough, but I didn't have any junk journaling stuff. Yeah, I need to make copies of them, and you know, have them for ephemera. I didn't have any junk journaling stuff. This was a card that they made out of my home that I grew up in. So it's just perfect. And you know, home is where the heart is, and that's why it's written on there. So I just, you know, I just used what I had, and I had some calendar, an antique calendar that I used to cut up. It's all right. I love it better in the book than I ever did on the shelf. I loved it like that for a lot of years. So, and I still got it. It's still it's in here. So anyway, that's about me. But I wanted you to see the other beetle is the whole thing that brought that on, because I love beetles. I absolutely, I think there's something about them. You know, those ones in Africa are just, they are like jewels in Egypt. And they're beautiful. Scarabs. So, girls, I haven't got another thing to say. I have been rambling on now for quite some time. Oh, I will show you this. You see that girl in there? Can you see her, or is she buffering too bad? Can you see her? Where'd she go? Oh, there she is. I tried to turn it so it takes some of the glare off. That's me. When I was 14, square dancing. And I was quite a square dancer. I belonged to like 3 clubs. I loved it. But it's funny to see me. It's funny to see me now. In my square dance dresses. And Brenda, I just... No, I had seen that. I started to say, I just found your note, but I had seen it. So, anyway, I've been on 2 hours, and I just started to put my picture in there. That and I have to hang on to that. It's the only one I've got to be square dancing. So, anyway, yeah. I square danced. I still, once in a while, I will still do, because they have square dance club in Aurora, and they usually come over when we had the fair, And I knew some people in it, and they'd get me out there and swirl me around once in a while. But sometimes they had to keep it at very easy moves because I had forgotten a lot of it. But I loved it. It was fun. I could cut a mean rag, now let me tell you. I did the stew dog rag. Hi, Mia. Honey, he was too sick yesterday to look at it. I have to show it to him today, baby. He was sick all day yesterday. So, girls, I didn't miss anybody saying hello, and if I did, I apologize. I will look back on this, and I try to go and sub everybody at that time. Tracy, I will sub you today. Tracy Pen and Pencil, I had missed, and I am sorry that I have. And I love you all. Oh my gosh, you're just so good for me. You're good for my heart. You're good for my soul. And I just feel like I shine here. And I feel like you are making me shine. It's like you're shining your light on me. And I'm going to give them heck today. Y'all strengthen me up, because when I go I don't go till 3:40 in the afternoon, and it's supposed to be 95 degrees, and I have no air conditioning in my car. So by the time I get there, I'm going to be not a happy camper. And I'm telling you that I'm going to raise Cain. They're either going to change this, or I am going to withdraw him from all of it, wean him off of the medicine myself, put him back on what he was on, and start giving him the CBD oil. So, hey, honey, I may need to borrow it. But I've got a pretty good hillbilly, and I'll tell you what, you back this old hillbilly up against a wall, and she's going to come out fighting. Don't back me up. And they backed me up. They have backed me up. I waited a year to find a doctor, and this is what I got. A year we were on the waiting list to get into a doctor. So, yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm usually the one that flares up. I flare up and get mad, and then 2 minutes later I'm over it. You know, don't carry it out, because I'm done. You know, it's already gone. Until you back me up. And then I'm going to come out. And I'm ready to come out. This is my boy. And I can't take no more. I just can't take no more. So, yes, I need your strength. I need your prayers. And we're going to come out on the right end. Yeah. We're going to come out on the right end. So, I know we are. So, anyway, Melissa, I will start on this next one probably sometime tonight, because I'm going to need some stress relief. I will. And we'll see how it goes. I hope that it secures down, because it has been stretched coming off of the chair and on the chair. So, you know, I've got to get the stretch worked out of it. So that's the reason why I didn't want to work it today. Let it lay for a while and relax again. Yeah, I know. And I'm not happy that they put me in at that time, because they know that. So, I may call my daughter-in-law and just say, I've got to have to ride to town. Mama can't take this heat. So, and bless her heart. And I made a mistake while I was online in the last one. And I said, when my son Clint and Melissa come to see me, my son and daughter-in-law, he is divorced from Melissa, and that's the first time I have ever made that mistake. Her name is Amy, and she's a beautiful, beautiful woman, and has a beautiful heart. And of course, and the other night it came out of my mouth, and I don't know why it started, but I said, you know, that she didn't like it, and I said, honey, I'm sorry, because I don't do that normally. And then turned around and watched this playback, and I had done it. It's like, uh-oh. Maybe I've done it more than I think. But anyway, my daughter-in-law is Amy. So, all right. And with that, I'm going to let you go. I love you. I love those hearts, too, that you're all sending me. Thank you so much. Sue, I'll try to get your... who didn't have their... Sonia. didn't have her, and Janie didn't have her ranch. That's got to change. So I will do that for you. And I don't know what happened. I cannot explain it. Hugs to you all. Love you bunches. Katrine, thank you for watching, honey. Thank you so much. Amber, I love you. Um, I don't know if Amber's coming on next or not, but I hope so. And let her get on there and get something done now. She can make them books. I'm telling you she can. Talk to you later, girls. Love you too. Love you bunches. Bye-bye.